Welcome to Landria, Onkka on YouTube, here to help you break through those fears and live an awesome life. My e-course is officially launched. It's called Breakthrough Fear. Now, if you've been watching my videos, you know that I'm trying to show you various ways, giving you tools to break through the fears, which are the limitations. Really, fear is the only thing that stops us. I mean, think about this. Anything you've ever wanted to do, doubt, and the things that creep in that stop that are fear-based. Fear is a belief that there is a threat to you in some way. A threat, meaning that you believe that you can or cannot accomplish certain goals, that somebody is to blame, or that somebody's in your way, or you're going to lose something. And that's all fear-based. Everything that limits you is fear-based. Otherwise, well, you would just be your perfect natural self all the time, knowing that the universe is always working in your favor. And that's a fact. It truly is always working in your favor. This is a unique experience here on this planet. We came here to, as Dolores Cannon said, experience emotions and limitations. But they're not real. They're self-imposed. We have not connected to the, let's just say, the reality of what we are here on this planet, because we're in the third dimension, coming out of that, of course, but not believing and knowing that those limitations are just false. They're just implanted in what I call the big why. If you go into my e-course, you'll understand what the big why is. The big why is why we believe what we do. It's a big cosmic, let's say, collective consciousness resource here that we connect to because we're on this planet. That's the big why. The centuries of the conditioning, the centuries of the beliefs that continue to get passed down. And those are always limitations. People that don't believe in reincarnation or all these things. And I'm not here to change your mind about anything. Those are limitations that you've been told that those things are not possible. Why not? Why not anything, right? Everything's possible because you can create absolutely anything. Anything. If you believe it. So when you try to correct somebody else, you're correcting their beliefs and their reality based on yours because you think you're right, and that's just all ego-based, and that's the big why. You know, the world should be like this or whatever, and then all those people out there that are supposedly doing good things for us are also causing conflict and controversy, and we believe that's okay too. Boom. It's all gone. It's gone. I don't put my focus on that. If there's any conflict at all of any kind, if anybody is looking to anybody else to call them wrong or to battle them, it is a negative, lower frequency. The solution is to make the higher choice, focus on the higher solutions. Right? When you focus on that, you give it credibility. You give it quantum focus, and that brings it into your reality. If you don't believe something, it is not true. It is really that simple. And that is true for you. So you have to remember your beliefs and your reality are individual to you. There is nobody in the entire cosmos like you. Every single person is individual. And within that individual expression are endless probabilities that we are constantly shifting into at every moment. One thought puts you into a new reality. Because now you are not having the thoughts or taking the actions or doing the things that you would have done if you'd have stayed over here. And this is why I always push my 3-second manifesting practice, is to say, what am I manifesting? And then, of course, in my e-course and everything else that I do on this channel, which is all free, I've got like, how many thousand videos now? I hope to pull you into looking at the root of where that negative thought comes from in the first place. And the big why is usually it. The big why is coming from everybody else that told you this is how things work. You know what? You could decide how things work. You can't make a mistake. There's no such thing. We came here to experience things, not to be punished. There's no outside force punishing you. That's another big why that we've been told. Why? It keeps us in check. It keeps us down. It keeps us in fear. Anything that's fear-based is not the essence of who you are. It isn't. It's the human experience. Every fear-based thought or belief is absolutely part of the dense human experience. It is not a part of the true essence of your energy field. And when you connect to, I have my video of the 3 human energy fields. You are all different energy fields. Let's say you came from energy field 1, the essence of all of the one. The second energy field is when you came here to live out and experience a certain role. So that takes you into the 3rd dimension. That takes your frequency down. You never lose that first energy field. You are still completely connected to, you never lose connection to anything. But that higher frequency is still a part of you. But you don't see it and believe it because you're down here experiencing this in a dense world. Second energy field. Now this energy field can be anything. You create absolutely anything in this second energy field. But what happens is the density of the planet, the big why, all of the stories we've been told, religious beliefs we've been told that we should be fearful, school, all history, all these things that are bull crap, we're told. So then we go into energy field number 3, which is fear and ego. I am threatened. And so you start to pull into density more and more and more. You go in deeper into that 3rd dimension. Ego starts to kick in and says, you need to protect yourself. There is lack. You need to get things. You need to do whatever you can to get things. You need to mow over people to get stuff. You need to put yourself first. You need to win the lottery because it's all about you getting the money, and that's going to make you happy, and it's all bullcrap. Look at all the people who've won the lottery. It's not a good place. Look at all the wealthy people and the famous people. They're not happier than anybody else. It's an individual experience. So you can go into this space with your 3rd energy field, or you can use this experience and connect to the 1st energy field and bring it down and connect and keep this going, and this dissolves. It may talk once in a while. You've seen my little puppet. I bring my little puppet out. I got to bring Hacker T out now that I'm in my new place. So I just want you to know that you are absolutely always in control. You really are. And that this is just an experience here. It really, truly is. And I want you to understand that your reality always is under your full control. No one else is doing that for you. And if you have a reality that you don't like, you chose it. So all the players around you were your choice. You resonated with them on some frequency. You resonated. You had to in order to marry that person or go into that situation. And when you come into a very challenging situation, you didn't necessarily resonate in that frequency because we all came from the 1st energy field, but you chose to go into a certain frequency even if you didn't resonate with it, so you could pull out of it to be an example or to test yourself or to say, can I really experience this and reconnect to my 1st energy field? Those are challenges that you chose. So once you find out that you're not on that frequency, it's up to you to do something about it. Nobody else is going to do that for you. You can write me all the, help me. Come on, help me. What? I'm not walking on water yet, right? It's not one of my goals. Winning the lottery has never been a goal of mine either. I think there are much bigger goals, and I think what I want you to understand is your way of life is what brings everything in to you that you could ever need. So focusing on one thing and having all these other things messed up isn't going to help you. Your way of life must change and resonate on a higher frequency in order for everything to align. The miracles, the abundance, the love, the compassion, the beautiful relationships, the right job, the right people. You're going to be resonating up here. If you're down here trying to manifest one thing, you're not creating a life. That's an energy field. You're still over here in this ego, connecting to that. It's going to take you down. It's going to take you down in a big freaking way now because we're splitting. And if you stay there and your focus is just to get the stuff, you're going to find out very quickly that it is not a good thing. It doesn't feel good. It's not going to make you happy. And there's going to be a huge letdown and a possible depression because you're going to realize you spent all this time and energy on something that had no real meaning. And that total bliss comes from reconnecting to what you already have. This isn't this thing out there you have to get and bring into you. I have to access it. How do I get there? You got it. It's not accessing it that you need to do. Need. I'm using it in a positive way. It's bringing the veils down to see what you are. Does this make sense? So we're always, I have to connect to that. No, you are this. It's just that you've got a veil between you and what you are. And when you pull the veil down of the fear and all that stuff, boom, oh, this is it. I am it. And it becomes very crystal clear. It's so important to seek and to understand that everything here that your experience is to change the way of life, which is your frequency, which is how you see everything, your beliefs, and to release the fear. There's nothing to ever fear. Nothing can ever harm you because energy cannot be created nor destroyed. Obi-Wan Kenobi became more powerful after his body disappeared. He didn't really get killed, right? Obi-Wan Kenobi became more powerful on the other side. Why? There was no density involved anymore. There was nothing that could be threatened. He knew that. Be a Obi-Wan Kenobi, all right? Obi-Wan Kenobi is a master, a Jedi master, who knew that his power was indestructible, no matter where it was, no matter where that energy resided. And that's true for you. You are a Jedi. If you don't believe it, then you won't be one. If you want to live the life of a pauper, then so it shall be. You get to choose it. Go after that lifestyle. Go after every single thing you do and think and feel, and your actions all should be mindful. What am I manifesting with this thought? Am I judging another? I judge myself when I do that. Am I wishing bad on somebody else? I'm wishing bad on myself, and that energy will come back to you. Why? Because giving is receiving, and it's instantaneous. That energy is created immediately. There's no delay in anything. You are the universe. It knows everything. Your intentions. So let's start to create the way of life. Can you do that with me? It's not that difficult. It feels really good. There may be things you need to clear out. So work on it. Work on it. I'm here to help you. I'm going to give you as many videos and tools as possible. There's thousands of them. All right. I'm wondering at some point maybe I should maybe do 3 a week instead of 7. Give me your feedback on that. If I should cut back on my videos. I'm doing one every day for you guys because I know a lot of you count on it. But let me know. Let me know your thoughts on that if you would prefer that I do fewer videos during the week. All right? You're whole and perfect, strong and powerful, loving, harmonious, and happy. Blessings to you, my friend. Namaste.